traits. So, pamilya pa kayo sa hindi pamilya. Ito yung mga sinasabi nila doon sa hindi pamilya. Nakukuha ng pagka-alcoholic, number, ito yung scientific explanation niya. So, ang ating pinakaunang eskwelahan talaga ang pamilya. Totoo natin na kukuha lahat sa loob ng pamilya. Kung ano yung makikita natin, naririnig natin, mararamdaman natin, yun sa pamilya yun. Whether positive or negative. Everything occurring in a family, regardless of how carefully it may be treated, impacts the children everything. So, we pass on to our offspring what we haven't absorbed in ourselves. Hindi naman mga magulang. Napasa lang natin ating mga anak. That's why ituturo na sa atin yung paano natin ito malabanan. Outline natin is the new principles of cytogenetics and gestalt therapy, the family origin selection test, then the Gospel of Luke, chapter 5, verse 36 to 39, our family of origin and the inner child, the imprinting, the intervention, parenting, the inner child, and other theories and studies related to this retreat seminar that will help us matulog sa atin. So, isa rin yung epigenetics and other theories. So, part 1. The principles of cytogenetics and gestalt therapy. So how can you cut off yourself from committing the same mistakes of your parents and grandparents? So first we review the principles of cytogenetics, principles of gestalt therapy, cytogenetics. So we are products of genes and living environment. Cytogenetics. We are greatly influenced by the way we have witnessed our parents related to one another in their couple. So, passed on to us positive, negative transgenerational patterns from parents, grandparents, child that we act, make decisions according to our inner adult. So focus on Gestalt therapy. So ano yung focus? The imprinting process is the focus of Gestalt, being the intervention. Malalaman natin kung ano yung imprinting process. Then role plays. Then empty care technique. Family of origin selection test. So, at the meeting, suddenly, unfortunate siya sa selection test or card para masatukan natin. Okay. Huwag mo muna sagutan din ha. Pagpaliwanag ko. Gagawin natin yan. Ito yung tinatawag na family of origin inventory selection test. No? Diyan natin malalaman kung sino yung ating inner adult, inner being. Now, if you notice, may mga blank spaces, no? Blank spaces. Sasagutan nyo yan. But first, ipaliwanag ko muna. Sabay-sabay nyo sasagutan yan. Okay? Okay. Katulad ng number 1, describe yourself as a child when you were 0 to 10 of age. So, ikaw, i-describe mo, ilarawan mo ang iyong sarili kung ikaw ay bata pa. Malikot ka ba? O mabait? Masunurin? Sentence, kulang lang. Kasi maliit lang yung space. Tapos, number 2, describe mother or stepmother as the adult she was when you were a child. Not as a parent, not as a mother, but as an adult. Siya ba ay magtita, siya ba ay mabait, mapagbigay, makunawain, yung mga ganong description. So, ganoon din dito sa number 3, sa father or stepfather, i-describe mo. When you were adult, when you were 0 to 10, ha? Hindi kayong malaki ka na. Nung bata ka pa, paano mo siya tinignan? O paano yung pagtingin mo sa kanya? Number 4. So, ito na yung describe mother as a parent. So, bilang isang magulang, i-describe mo mother mo when you were 0 to 10 years old. Number 5, ganun din. Describe father as a parent when you were 0 to 10 years old. Sila ba yung mapait, mapagbigay, may issue, minimo, susugal. And then, number 6, mother-child relationship. Relasyon nyo na ugnayan mo sa nanay mo, maganda ba ang ugnayan mo sa nanay mo? 0 to 10, o 0 to 10, hindi, ito malaki ka na. Tapos number 7, ganun din, with your father, your relationship with your father. Kung ano ba yung relationship with your father. And then last na sagutan, itong number 8, yung last na sagutan. Describe the relationship between your mother and father when you were a child. So, paano mo sila makita nung maliit ka pa? Maganda ba ang kanilang relasyon? Labi ba? O lagi sila nakikita nag-aaway? Hanggang sa magkahiwalay, inalay ko rin. Nagkahiwalay ito. So dito natin kasi malalaman kung kanino tayo nagmana sa pag-uugali at pag-ikipag-ugnay sa kapwa. Dito natin makikita. Okay? So ready na kayo? Bibigyan ko kayo ng stepmother? Mother? Mother, wala? Father? Kung sino yung kinalakihan ng tatay na tayo mo? Ito na lang. Oo. Tatay na tayo. Okay? So, meron kayong 10 minutes para sagutan yan. Start na. Okay. Pencils, ball pens down. So, explain ko no. First, bakit siya may time pressure? Para ma-stimulate na para kang stress. No? Kung ano lang yung nasa isip mo, yun ang isusunod mo agad. Diba? Hindi ka na mag-iisip ka, hindi mo na pagaganda pa. So, mas realistic yun. Yung description mo na yun. And then, second, yan, for your eyes only yan.
So, kasi, parang lang meron positive and negative. Wala namang negative lang. Meron yung positive yun. Pero ayaw mo mas naman. Meron ba ang gusto mo? Walang tayo. Mayroon talagang mag-connect mga lamang. Mas may lamang talaga.
Parehas meron mas malamang na tumaw. Nasa sa'yo kung halimbawa nagtatalo sila negative. Pero caring.
And predicts how you will feel under stress. Ayan. So, asa doon, kapag na-stress ka, kung ano yung inner child mo, whether positive or negative, lalabas siya. Lumalabas. Inner adult, number 2 or number 3. The kind of partner you were programmed to be in your own couple relationship. The parent whom you are most like as an adult was your adult role model and predicts your fate. Your description of this person reveals the latent adult personality that has been hiding inside you from childhood and your self-image as an adult. Yan. So, ganun din yung inner adult na yan. Whether mother mo or father mo, in your adult life, under stress, magmamanifest yung positive or negative within you. And how you relate with other people is the same how they relate with other people. Pagkakalan tulad mo lang. Inner me. Number 2 or number 3. The kind of partner you were programmed to select for your own couple relationship or your attraction pattern. Pag mag-aasawa ka o magpag-asawa ka, kaya ka nakapag-asawa o mag-aasawa, kaya ka na-attract sa tao na yun. Kasi na-program na sa subconsciousness mo. No? Dahil nakita mo yung tao yung pag-ugali na yun sa mga magulang mo. The parent you made most like was your model and predicts your type. You are attracted to and search for a partner with these traits based on the post-hypnotic suggestion from childhood to find a mate like the one your adult model parent found. Inner parent. Number 4 and number 5. The kind of partner you were programmed to be by your adult role model parenting example. If your female parent on the chart number 2 is identified as your adult role model, then number 4 is your inner parent. And number 6 is your mother-child relationship, your self-talk. However, if your male parent on the chart is number 3, is identified as your adult role model, then number 5 is your inner parent, and number 7, your father-child relationship is your self-talk. Tama din ba? So kung sino yung adult role model mo, siya yung inner parent mo at yung self-talk mo. So number 8, inner couple. Your subconscious model for an adult relationship. Your description of your parents' early adult interaction reveals how your own adult relationships are programmed to be from selection to solution. Recreating your parents' relationship is your subconscious goal in adulthood, regardless of which adult role you are in at the time. So, kung ano yung nakita mo sa mga magulang mo, nandiyan sa subconscious mind mo, ganun lang din sa sarili mong relasyon pagdating ng araw. Gagayahin mo lang din, whether positive or negative. Buti sana kung positive, no? May negative. Patay tayo. So just like itong sa gospel reading natin, no? If we relate that and compare that, no? So what does the Word of God tells us in this journey to rebirthing in Luke chapter 5, verse 36 to 39. So, new coat versus old coat. Old wine and old wineskin versus new wine and new wineskin. Jesus told them the parable. No one cares a piece of a new coat to patch up an old coat. If he does, he will have turned the new coat, and the piece of new coat clothes will not match the old. Nor does anyone pour new wine into old wineskins, because the new wine will burst the skins, and the wine will pour out, and the skins will be ruined. Instead, new wine must be poured into new wineskins, and no one wants new wine. After drinking old wine, it says the old is better. So, let's have our reflection, no? The new and the old patterns are incompatible. Our hearts and minds are like old garments. Applying a new patch will not mend the damages. We need to have entirely new hearts and minds. All ways need to be replaced. So, totoo naman, di ba? Yung mga lumang ugali, hindi natin pwedeng gawin sa bagong pag-uugali. Kailangan, pag nagbago tayo, totally magbabago lahat. No? Kaya tayo na-compare ni Jesus sa wine at saka sa wineskins kasi yung lumang wineskin, pag nilagyan mo ng bagong wine, sasabog siya. Dahil nag-i-expand kasi yung bagong wine, nag-i-expand pa. Eh, yung lumang wineskin, makunat na yun. Makunat na yun. At saka, sa ugali ng mga Hudyo, mas masasarapan sila sa lumang wine kaysa sa bagong wine. Kaya ang mas siniserve, like sa isang wedding, ang mas siniserve una ay yung bagong wine muna, bago iserve yung old wine, no, yung vintage. Change is hard. The offer of a new wine is available, but we cannot enjoy it if we keep on drinking the wine of our old ways. What is the new coat you can wear? What is the new wine that you want to be? So let's have our reflection on this. What is the new coat you can wear? And what is the new wine and the new wineskins? So, part 3. Our family of origin and the inner child. So, coming to terms with our family of origin through re-imprinting. Family of origin refers to the significant caretakers and siblings that a person grows up with, or the first social group a person belongs to, which is often a person's biological family or an adopted family. So, decades of research shows that the unconscious repetition of a negative parental, emotional, behavioral, personality trait is one of the most common causes of marital stress. Family of origin experiences are generally important predictors of an individual's later relationship marital quality. Mga naging karanasan natin within the family, no? Yan ang mga indicators natin or predictors kung magiging successful ba or failure ang ating sariling relasyon sa future. The process of modeling the alone is so powerful that a difficulty can arise even if the spouse had decided previously not to reveal an unidentified parental weakness. So, hindi pa rin talaga maiwasan na posibleng mangyari ulit kahit na mag-decide na hindi na gagawin o uulitin o tutularan. Unfortunately, we are what we learn. And eventually, somehow, our parents manage to take up residence inside us. It's never enough to say, I'll never do it like my parents. So, hindi tayo aware na through the years na lumalaki tayo kasama mga magulang natin, eventually, tayo na naging katulad nila sa pag-uugali. So, steps in dealing with our negative transgenerational patterns from our family of origin. First, explore our family of origin and how it influences us. Yan ang ginawa natin sa Module 1. No? Inalam natin to explore para maging aware tayo. Then second, take responsibility to make right what we want to be and choose our goals. Yan naman ang ginagawa natin ngayon sa Module 2. Acknowledge feelings about the past. Then last is go through processing and make peace. So, yung intervention, yung healing process, kailangan mag-decide tayo kung pagdaanan ba natin, gagawin natin para magkaroon ng pagbabago. So, re-imprinting is important. It helps us identify and resolve parental weaknesses which influence our character, emotional life, behaviors, thinking, and spiritual life. It helps us stay in charge of our own life. We are responsible for our own happiness. So, hindi dependent sa ibang tao ang ating kaligayahan. It unlocks emotions and behaviors that would otherwise seem impossible to explain. Ayan. Naliliberate tayo. us to forgive the people who have hurt us. It's important to remember in our healing that we keep the focus on our own self and our behavior and reactions. We cannot change others, but we can change ourselves. Yeah. It is also important to be patient with our family. If we find it difficult to understand and accept the changes we see in our behavior. The possible effects if we choose to ignore our negative childhood experiences. We can develop a good relationship with our parents and with other people also. Mahirapan tayo. We could wallow in bitterness all our lives. Walang mangyayari sa atin. And we cannot be free enough to move forward in our other relationships. Mahirapan talaga tayo sa buhay natin. Kapag hindi tayo mag-decide o magpasya ang magbago. Our family of origin and our inner child. So most of us have experienced some pain and anguish in our family of origin as a child. Some more than others. So why not just leave our families? Why not forget about them and go on with our lives? But the truth is, we can't walk away and pretend our families never happened. So, because every individual belongs to a family. So, all families are imperfect. Let us therefore recognize the importance of healing so we could take charge of our present lives. Yeah. Gusto natin laging masaya, walang problema, pero hindi ganun kasi talagang meron, hindi may basa. So how important is our family of origin in shaping our life? First is how I am as a parent. Yung parental style. Paano? Positive ba o negative? How I express affection. What I think are important in life, the sense of values. How I communicate with my problems, communication style, and how I relate with my spouse, marital intimacy. So those are 5 areas that are very important in shaping our life, which was influenced by our family of origin. How am I as a parent? Parenting style. Yeah. Dito pa natin nakuha yung ating parenting style. Most important contribution parents ever made to children's development. First, model ways of demonstrating love, value, care, and acceptance. Second, forming positive self-concept and high self-esteem as children. Criticism and rejection would lead to feelings of inferiority and unworthiness. Carry forward into adult relationships. How I express affection. Affection is a basic human need through hugging, kissing, touching, holding, cuddling, caressing. So we follow our family origins pattern of expressing affection. Males are usually less comfortable with demonstration of affection. How I form my set of values. Our family of origin values are the basis of what we consider right, good, and proper. The patterns of work in our family of origin are those we unconsciously adopt as adults. So like mga workaholics, no? Siguro parents nila, nakita nila, pinalakihan nila na workaholic din. Trabaho na trabaho. Then, kung may mga bata naman, children raised in financially well-off families, hindi nasanay na sila ang magbayad ang buhay na mag-isa. Kasi nasanay sila na may sumusuporta sa kanila, sumusustento sa kanila. How I communicate. Good communication is necessary for a happy relationship. Characteristics of good communication. Have a good verbal and non-verbal communication. Listen carefully when the other speaks. Discuss important issues. Show sensitivity to each other's feelings. Say positive things to each other. Affirmation. Keep the lines open. Communication open. Yeah. Negative communication styles derived from our family of origin. Ito, mga natutunan natin. Superficial communication. Talk often nothing of significance. Problems not dealt with or solved. One-sided communication. One person lectures, other family members take passive role. Kailangan magsasalita. Avoidance of communication. Avoid sensitive topics to prevent quarreling or fighting. Attempt to escape problems and move the away. Non-communication. Angry communication. Low frustration tolerance. So become emotionally over-aroused. Expression of anger becomes primary mode of connection. And false communication. Lie to avoid trouble. Sinungaling na lang para makaiwas sa gulo. Give others what things others want to hear. made with my spouse, marital relationship. Adult relationships are often patterned after those in our family of origin. Poor relationship with parents increases difficulties in romantic relations. Only later as adults do we discover that we have never truly let go. In fact, in many ways, we are just like our parents, playing the same game but different things. Akala natin, nakaalis tayo sa bahay na kumain natin sa barangay. Okay. So, yan muna, no? And then, after lunch, we go to the part 4, which is the intervention act.